Hi guys, welcome once again to another episode of Techly Things. Now today in the program I will be give you an updated version of driving in Cayman. And the reason I say that is because I've done a similar video of driving in Cayman and heading to the Eastern District. Now if you're new to the program, just remember to subscribe, and if you want the latest videos, just click the bell. Now I'm heading from Ground Zero, and most people who watch the program would know that Ground Zero means from the airport. So I will be showing you around. I will also showing you some different the updated areas as it relates to Grand Cayman. Now since I've done that initial video, there were some upgrades to the road and to also buildings. So I will, while driving, I might just let you know that this was not done before and this is a new one. I will also be tagging the initial video in it so you can make your comparison. So we kick things off by letting you know that this is Owen Roberts Road. It's a name of the Owen Roberts International Airport in Grand Cayman here. And as you see me driving, this is, to the left is the fire station, Cayman Islands Fire Services, and to the left as well is the airport where the private jets come. Now this stretch of road is the 25 miles per hour. To the left is Custom and Border Control, and also to the left again is the airport post office. Ahead of me there is Sprint, and people would know what Sprint is. And if you go to the back of Sprint, you'll find DHL, and that's the sign to the right. We've just passed it. To the left is the airport park. People go on a recreational area. And to the right is a Foster's Food Fair. It's a prominent supermarket in Grand Cayman. You also have Price Right. To the left again is the airport perimeter fence for when the plane land and also take off. You can see it from this advantage point. Now if you go to the right, which I'm not going, you'll find NAPA, North American Parts Association. You'll find Mango Tree, which is a famous restaurant in Grand Cayman. It's always packed. Caribbean food and Spanish food as well, very, very famous, and we have good chefs there. And I'm taking my left. If you go straight, you'll go in Central Georgetown, and I'll do another updated video of that. So while you see me driving here, I basically will be passing the stretch of the airport, which is to the left of the screen as well. Where the aeroplane comes, they just fly over the vehicles. And I'm taking my left here. As I'm saying, I'm heading eastern. Now I'm gonna take a right here. If you go straight, you will end up same place as where if I take my left. But the right is much faster. So if you want to go straight, you can also go straight as well. I'll show you where we'll end up. Now to the left is the gas station if you want to refuel. And this road is called Agnes Way. Where I'm ending up is called Linford Pearson Highway, and I'm gonna take the left on it. If I go to the right, I'll end up in Central Georgetown. You can find the hospital there and Ferris Commercial Business. And the reason you see me not pausing there is because there is no vehicles coming to my right. And in the roundabout, you give way to vehicles on the right. Now, if you look to the right, as I'm going in the right lane shortly, there is some digging up of the road or repavement. Well, in the initial video, this was a 2-lane. It's still a 2-lane now, but it's gonna be turned in a 3-lane. 3 lanes. On the opposite side, which is the westbound side, it's already 3 lanes, and it's to alleviate the flow of traffic. And this stretch of road is 40 miles per hour. And as you see, you see the lane assignment with the arrows there. So I'm going straight. You can take the left or the right as well. If you're once you're taking 2 lanes, you see the arrow there. Once you can follow the arrow, you are in good stead. Now, as I mentioned before, it is to alleviate the flow of traffic. So when you have like peak hour traffic, you find a lot of traffic build up. So they are trying to widen the road so that people can go to their homes or even come into work in record time. I'm heading up to the CUC roundabout, and the CUC stands for Caribbean Utilities Company, and it is the utilities company of Cayman Islands, and it provides electricity. So as I see the lane assignment, I am taking the right. I could have taken the left as well, but I'm taking the right. And you see the road restructure ends right there. So 3 turn into 2. And as you notice, I stopped because there are vehicles coming to my right. And as I said before, you have to ensure that anything comes to your right has the right of way. If you fail to do that, you might find yourself in accidents and you will be at fault. So as you see me travel along, it's 2 lanes as well. Here is 30 miles per hour. To the left is the Lion Center. Various activities take place there. And coming up to my right, which is on the other side of the road, you'll find the DVDL, or called Department of Motor Vehicles for some people, where you get your license checked or your vehicle's license, pass, fit, and so on. To the right again is the Scotia Bank building, and also further to the right, I think the last video that building wasn't there, and also right here wasn't there. So you see 3 lanes here. To the left is a Grand Harbor shopping center. You have Early's, you have the pharmacy. Right to the right, building just erected. So things are coming up rapidly, so I have to be talking as I go so that you guys don't miss out on it. So I'm continuing straight. Here is called Shamrock Road. You have a Ali Kebab to the left there. It's a mobile restaurant or fast food place. I'm turning here and it's called Hurley Meringue. If I should take that left side there, it will continue on Shamrock Road. Now, as I said, I'm taking the fastest route. And as I see the arrows there it shows the lane assignment. So I am going straight, which is the second exit, so I stay in the right lane. You can also take the left lane as well if you're taking the second exit, which is what I took. But to make things simpler, you follow the arrows. The arrows tell you which lane you're supposed to be in if you're taking which exit. So here is called Early Meringue Boulevard as well, and it is a 40 miles per hour zone. And just to let you know also, if you should travel above the speed limit, you can be ticketed by police officers. And the ticket here is sort of, the cost is $20 per mile over the speed limit. So you know how to calculate. And the cost is done in Cayman Islands dollars, not US, Cayman Islands dollars. And the Cayman Islands dollars is more valuable than the US dollars. It's $1 US to $1 US would be 84 cents, between 80 cents and 84 cents. Or if you should say 1 Cayman Island dollars is equivalent to $1.20. And here is Shamrock Road now. So I'm back on Shamrock Road, stretching up now to heading to Bodden town side. So to the right are some developments, spots. It's called South Shores. So this stretch heading to east, this is a single lane. If you should be coming down, it's a dual. So yes, as you see to the right, there are vehicles in both lanes heading down. But this one you have to stay single lane. You're not supposed to overtake on this stretch. Also, it is 40 miles per hour. So most people, when they're coming, they would head this way because they go to hotels like Morritt and Wyndham, and I'll continue that. So to the right, it's the Spots Dock. You will have ship come here at times. If the waterfront section is too rough, then they come here, and that's why it's called Spots Dock. So as I was saying, people go to the Eastern District if they're going to Morritt. You have Wyndham, you have Rum Point, is tourist attraction that side. You have also Tuca Restaurant. So, and that's the reason I'm taking this trip to update you guys on the road. It's basically one stretch of road, but the last time I did it, a lot of people give some good comments, good reviews on the video. So since the new restructuring, I said I'll just do another one, an updated version, so people would see what it looks like. So here is also new, the bollards, the orange thing that you see in the road. It's also traffic management, because there are times people switch to the lane without due warning and it causes accidents. So the NRA, which is National Roads Authority, do that to ensure that it minimizes the amount of accidents that take place on the road. So we're entering the Savanah area, and this is in the Bodden stretch, and this tones down the roadway to 25 miles per hour. So I'm heading up to the Savanah shopping center, and I'll just make a stop there just to have a bite, and I'll just let you see a quick look of inside. To the left is the Seventh-day Adventist Church, and there's a speed sign there, which is a school zone. I'll explain to you a little about the school zone as I come out of the Savanah shopping center. So I'm staying left. If I should stay in the right lane, I would continue straight, but I'm going to take the left right here. That yellow building that you see there, it is Subway. There's also Pizza Hut here. You have A.L. Thompson, and A.L. Thompson, as I say, is the largest hardware store in Grand Cayman. This is one of the outlets. You have NAPA as well, Pizza Hut. You have Jake Scott, CNB, Cayman National Bank. That's NAPA there. You have Animal Hut. The pharmacy, ValueMeds Pharmacy, for persons who want to have some to get a medicine or just about any little thing. There, Nix Knocks, a little sweetie, a little candy. And that's the Flow building right there. So I'm just heading to have a little park. And that's Pizza Hut. That's Air Thompson. And that's Foster's. And if I go straight, it will take me to Digicel. It's one of the two cell phone providers. To the right would be the credit union, the Cayman Islands Civil Servant Credit Union. And I'm taking my right. Over there you'll find Funky Tongue. In the left here, you'll find there you'll find a place for have a little snack. Now I'm taking my left here. Continuing straight. So I'm back on track as before. So what I was saying earlier with the school zone now, in the peak hours of the morning, like between 7:45 and I think 7:20 and 8:45 a.m., the flashing lights will go off, and when it goes off, the speed limit is reduced to 15 miles per hour within the zone. And if you should exceed the speed limit, the fine will remove from $20 per mile over to $40 per mile over. Very, very expensive. So if you travel in Cayman, you should make sure you know that. So it's between 7 a.m. to 8:45 and between 2 and 3:45. I could be correct. I stand corrected within the evening hours. But once the light is flashing within the school time, you have to ensure that you observe it, or the fine is very, very heavy. Also, you observing the roadway, the speed limit is embedded in the roadway, and it's just an additional tool to ensure that people see the sign, so they have no excuse for disobeying it. And when it comes up back again, I'll just let you see it. And this is an additional or an improvement to, or an upgrade I should say, to the video that I did before. So I'll be coming up to the road that takes you to the male adult correctional center, and it is on the left here, Northwood Road, and it's where you find the Northwood Prison. As I say, it's the male's adult correctional center. Now, on the right hand side is where the Rankin Jerk Center, I've just passed it. They sell traditional Caribbean food, curry goat, jerk pork, jerk chicken, oxtail, just about everything as to do with Caribbean food. And as I see, one more light again to let you know that you're entering the school zone, but it's not blinking because school is not in session. That's where the light ends there. So the school zone ends. So I just passed a school. And here is a 25-mile zone as well. And there's a public beach to the right. And where the Rubis gas station is, there is a restaurant that mostly sells fried fishes. Now you might be wondering, oh, I haven't passed any police station. Well, it's coming up shortly. There's another public beach to the right again. So you'll find the police station and also a cemetery. So you'll get two in one. So to the right of the screen is a cemetery right there. And to the left is the Bodden Health Center, and immediately after is the police station. That's the Bodden Police Station. There's a football field to the left as well. And also you'll find another cemetery to the left again. And I'm coming up to Cox Lumber Hardware. So I've just passed it. It's another hardware store in Grand Cayman, and this caters mostly for people in the Eastern District. And when I say Eastern District, it covers three, which is Bodden, North Side, and East End. So So I'm in the 25 mile per hour zone, and as soon as it ends, you'll see it in the road. There is a restaurant and bar to the left immediately, right here. It's called, right, I just see it passing there. Now I'm heading up to the 50 mile per hour zone, and you will see it coming up in the roadway. It's, as I said, it's on the side. There it is, 50 miles per hour, and the opposite side would be the 25 miles per hour zone. So I can increase my speed now, and I guarantee you I'm traveling within the speed limit. So heading up to the Eastern District, I will be passing Health Center, which is called L City. That's not a public hospital, but is one of the major hospitals in Grand Cayman. You have Doctors Hospital, formerly Chrissy Tomlinson Hospital. It's now Doctors Hospital. It's 3 name changes. You had Chrissy Tomlinson Hospital, Chrissy Tomlinson Memorial Hospital, and it was CTMH, and now it's Doctors Hospital. Then you have the Shetty Hospital, which is the same L City. Then you also have the Health Services Authority, which is the government hospital or the public hospital. So I am coming up to this area. It's called Breakers. Now Breakers has a bar to the right, what I will show you when I come up, and also there's a church right there, South Coast Bar. But before I reach there, you have to the left now, it's the DMV again, or DVDL, depending on how you look at it. That's the bar to the right. That's the left there, where you have the Department of Motor Vehicles, or Department of Vehicle and Licensing Service. That's one of the branches. And here is 30 miles per hour. And leaving there, you're going back to 50 again. And as I said before, it is written in the road in some of the major areas. There it is there, and there it is here. So it's 50 here. And I didn't even mention to the left and the right where you have the trees. There are called mangroves. And there are mainly located in swamp areas. And it's good for the ecosystem. Provided much needed environmental health there. There's a coconut tree. At one point I didn't know that people did not know coconut or the coconut trees, but by doing these videos I realized based on the comments people asked, so I just decided to mention it. Coconut is good for pressure and also many other medicinal purposes. I don't claim the right to being a doctor or any form of medical person, but I know that it's good for the health, good to lower your pressure, and there are more things to it. So I'm heading up to a junction now, and let me explain what this junction is. The left takes you to Frankstown, but I'm not taking it. And there's a dock to the right, so people want to launch their boats. The left now would take me to there's a nature trail, it's called Mystic Trail. It will take me to where I'm going now, but this is a longer route, and it takes me to Wyndham and also Morritt. The left does not have much attraction to it, but I'll show you where the road meets. So my end journey is to Rum Point. So if you want a shorter route to Rum Point, you will take the left. And if you're going to Morritt or Wyndham, then you'll take this journey. You also can take the left as well, but this is the route that I say is more scenic. And there's also the blowholes there. So here is a 50 miles per hour zone as well. Now I'm coming up to Health City. If I take the left here, that is coming up, it takes you to the hospital right there. Health City or Shetty Hospital. It's the same place. And I'm coming up to blowholes. This is a attraction for, it is an attraction for tourists, where you have the water spurted from the rocks like a geyser. That's a church to the left. And coming up to the blowholes. So if you stop to the left here, you can make your way to the right and go down a flight of step, and you'll find the blowholes. It's an attraction for tourists as well. And this road is called Seaview Road. And I'm heading towards East End. So this is the community of East End, and it is a 25 miles per hour zone. So see the sign right there, 25, and one is in the road as well. Now it may reduce my speed significantly because it's from 50 down to 25, which is half the speed. There's a light flashing there to let you know that it's a school zone, but there's no school taking place because it's a Saturday. Very peaceful, quiet community of East End. And the school zone would end right there. And that's a cemetery to the right. There's a bar to the right as well. There it is in blue, Paradise Cove. My apologies, Pirates Cove. And there's a public beach to the right. And if you're out of fuel, there's also a Rubis service station here to your right as well. It's a community center here to the right. And it is 25 miles per hour here still. And this will take me to a 35 miles per hour zone. So there's also a lot of Airbnb here. When people come, most people like to spend their time in East End through the Airbnb. It's another reminder of the speed limit right there. And a speed limit sign should be coming up somewhere around the corner. There it is, 35 miles per hour. And even though the camera don't show the view of the beach, but it's a very, very good a good look area when you're traveling and you look to the right and you see the beach or the sea, the waves rushing in. There's a Mexican restaurant to the left there. Sell very good Mexican food. Those that you're seeing to the right, the trees are called Sea Grip. There's a police station to the right, East End Police Station. It's basically the substation to the Bodden Police Station, which is the main station. There's a restaurant there to the right as well. So I was mentioning that there, the tree to the right are sea grapes. I'll show you some more as we go further. And sea grapes are sort of exotic trees. I'm not sure of the scientific name for it, but it tastes good. When it's green, it's actually green in color, and when it's ripe, it's more red or purple. The purpler it gets, or the darker the red gets, or purple, then the sweeter it should taste. There's another tree. And that's Tuka Restaurant I've just passed to the right. So coconut trees and some pine trees as well. So I'm coming up to the famous Morritt Hotel. It's to the right. You can see those peach color buildings. It's where Morritt is. And I'll just switch the camera a little to the right now. There we see the sign Morritt. That's where it is. And further down, where you see those yellowish color building, it's Wyndham Resort, Wyndham Reef Resort, and to the left again is the Morritt Shopping Center. That's another look of the Wyndham Reef Resort as well. Those are the two most dominant hotels or resorts in the Eastern District. And as you see before, this sign turns now from 35 miles per hour to 50, so I can increase my speed. So the last time I drove here, the left of the road there was no marl, or there was no soil there, but it's placed there because of the pitfall or the large dip here, so vehicles would go over there sometimes, and drivers get injured and so on. So they sort of put some mall to make the sidewalk or the soft shoulder a little bit more accessible to vehicular or pedestrian traffic. So it's in under construction, and as I said, the cones are there to let motorists know that they should not really go there as yet. I think the final result supposed to be some pavement, and you'll see as I go down that it's not finished. There are more places that needs to be filled. That's one. So we're coming up to Old Man Bay Road, and that to the right is Old Man Bay's condos. We've just passed it. And I'm heading up to the junction that I mentioned earlier that will intersect, which is Frankstown Road and Old Man Bay Road, and here it is. So I'm taking my right, and this is Northside Road. So we're officially Northside. So that to the left here is Crystal Cave. It's a tourist attraction. So people come here, they normally go Crystal Cave. That's where it is. And here is a dock. So the previous video did not have this. It's turning into a public beach where there's some cabanas. To the left is a basketball court. There's a condos here. So to the right is the Retreat, one of the newly development place, and also to the right is the Rum Point Retreat. So the Rum Point Beach is to the right here. If you take this right, that's a parking lot there. But I'm heading down to Starfish Point. That's where my journey will end. So we are officially in Rum Point area. And this road takes you also to Kaibo. And it's a gentle 25 miles per hour zone as well. Residential areas. Normally you have people who purchase houses here and they have it on Airbnb. Some of the times people don't really live here. They just purchase the houses and come here for vacation purposes. So there's speed bumps to ensure additional reinforcement so you don't go over the speed limit. And this is one of the high income housing areas. In my videos you see my videos show the high income developments as well as the low income developments as well. So you can check out that video on my other videos. So if I should go straight, it would take me to Kaibo beach, another public beach. I've done videos on Kaibo where you walk around and see the entire area, including the bathroom facilities, and also Starfish Point with the bathroom facilities as well. You can check out that video and you'll see. So this is where you'll find Starfish Point. And why it's called Starfish Point is because there are a lot of starfishes here. And I've done a video with the area as well. So this takes me to the end of the program, and I hope you do enjoy watching it as much as I do enjoy presenting it to you. So if you have any comments, any question or suggestion, just let me know. So from Techly Things, this is Duke Rick, and I'm saying to you, peace out.